everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about how to be competitive in a real estate bidding war, and I'm going to get started right now. Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Pretzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami and Miami Beach, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to be competitive in a real estate bidding war. But first, before I get started, I just want to tell you thank you so much for tuning in every single week. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button because I put out new videos every single week. Also, I have provided for you in the information box a free relocation guide. So make sure that you use that link, download it today, and I'll also add you to our weekly newsletter so you never miss another update. Okay, let's get started. One of the most stressful situations that happens when buyers are looking at properties is the feeling that a bidding war is going to happen. And I can tell you, it does not matter how much inventory is on the market. It always feels like that the same 5 buyers are always circling the same properties that you are interested in. It's just a funny phenomenon that happens every single time when we have buyers that are out looking at property. There could be a property that's been on the market for 1 year, and as soon as you decide that you like that property, somebody else is also in the background interested in the property as well. So to alleviate that situation, just know this. There's properties on the market. We will always find a great property. Sometimes the first one doesn't work. That's okay. We move on to the next. But just know that if a bidding war is going to happen, you need to have a good agent on your side. So I want to talk about a few things that you need to think about when a bidding war could be a potential. Number 1, hire a good agent. One who is a good communicator, has a good relationship with other agents, because I can tell you that goes a long way. Because when a property goes under contract, we are working very diligently with the other agent for the next 30 to 60 days. So having a good rapport and having a good agent who's a good communicator, one who can be reached, you text back, the other agent text back, it just allows everyone to feel very confident that they're dealing with someone who is a strong professional and confident professional on the other side. Next, make sure you have your pre-approval letter ready to go. You know I preach this all the time because you have to have a good pre-approval letter, and with that you want to make sure that your lender is a lender who is also a good communicator. So when that bidding war starts, if they're calling through all the offers and they're calling through all the pre-approval letters, the seller's agent, because very often they will go back through and call just to confirm that you've done the process of getting your pre-approval, you need to make sure that they can reach your lender. So ask yourself this question: can I reach my lender? Is he or she easily accessible over the weekends too? You know, things go under contract over the weekend. So we need to make sure that you're working with someone who is a good communicator in terms of the lending as well. Keep your offer simple and clean. Sometimes people like to add in a lot of extra stuff on the real estate offer. Ask us sort of what are the standard details in a transaction, what is customary in that area, because what is customary from where you come from may not be customary locally. So just ask what is customary in the area and try to sort of stick to that so that it follows the theme of what people expect. Shorten the inspection period. Now, I always like our buyers to feel like they have enough time to process through the inspection period to make sure that they have additional vendors who need to come out. But if you can get into contract with a little bit shorter inspection time, if something major comes up, we can always ask for a little bit of extra time to perform some extra due diligence. But I wouldn't ask for a super long inspection time just to build an inspection time if you know that you're going to be competing with other buyers. Make sure you offer a good time, a time to do your inspections that makes sense for that property, but don't ask for extra long unnecessary time. Have a decent escrow deposit ready to go. Now, it really depends on the offer, it depends on the situation, but it's something that we definitely should discuss during a buyer consultation. But we definitely have a little bit higher deposit expectation here, I know, than in other parts of the United States. Let's talk about that during the buyer consultation, but you definitely need to have a pretty decent deposit based on sort of what's expected in this area. And one of the last things that I can tell you is just to be diplomatic and patient. Sometimes it takes time to work through the offer process, and we just need to make sure that we are, as your agent, good communicators. We have a good solid lender ready to answer the phone if someone calls. We have a beautiful offer prepared with a pre-approval letter, a nice deposit, clean, simple, and reasonable contingencies throughout. And I think that goes a long way into helping you win a bidding war. If you have more questions or you'd like to schedule a buyer consultation, please let me know. I'm always here to be a resource for you. I will see you soon.